The original concept of this event, it went through a few different models before it came to what it is today. And I think what it is now is exactly what it was meant to be. And I don't know if you've ever had the experience of trying to control something so tightly, the way that you want it, how you want it, with the people you want it with, and how it's going to work out, that you literally could potentially have a panic attack or a breakdown of some sort. That didn't happen to me because I've learned how to co-lead. And I've learned that when you envision something, hi Darren, do you have a seat? Sit somewhere. I'm so happy you're here. I just called you out. Everyone's going to meet you later, just FYI. Hi Darren. Oh, hi Janet. Hi Rebecca, come on in. You might have to pick a chair and put it on a table. Right, where was I? Co-leading. So it means that you're willing to collaborate, cooperate, all the good words, connect, collect, communicate with others to create something that was not originally how you perceived it, and it has turned into the beautiful experience that it now is. And that was, who's got a book for me, drum roll, first person to come up here is getting a prize of one-to-one with me to talk about how we can clear their message and do some marketing together. Thank you very much, Elka. I'd love to do that for you. So this book, I'm going to do my land acknowledgement right after this. This book was an idea that Jeanette Austin had for me. Thank you very much. That I was a hard no on because it takes a lot of work, a lot of cats to wrangle, which I suppose are women who don't want to do what they got to do when they got to do it, or people in general. You know how cats are, they don't care. And take on the responsibility of actually getting this published. And so I said yes eventually after she asked me for the fourth time and said I was the one that was going to bring it to life for her. And I love making people's dreams come true. I do. I love it. So we got together and we ended up getting 6 other women on board to this. And all of them except one are in the room. So please put your hand up. We have Ashley, Sherry, Maggie, Jeanette, and Teresa. All best-selling authors, may I add, of the book Co-Leadership. And what was interesting about this experience for me was that I wanted to just tell their story, print it, get them to bestseller status. The way you do that is you charge 99 cents for the Kindle for the first day, and then Amazon bumps it up. You're a bestseller. Woo, we did it. No, none of that happened. What happened was the girls all came to the Zoom call like, what are we doing? What's this book about? Who's this book for? Why are we the ones to share this information? And I'm like, I don't know. Just write your story and give it to me and I'll put it on the book. No. So we spent hours upon hours in Zoom rooms discussing what this book is about, who this book is for, why we want to write this book. And then we actually co-led this co-leadership book. So we did the thing that we're talking about that you can do. So I know it works. I got a book to show it to you. We finished it. It took us way longer, but we did it. So that's what it's about. So the first parts are individual stories about becoming leaders and what we love about leaders and what things are that we feel need changing. The second part are the spheres. Anybody picked up these are like chakras as well? Kind of cool, right? The spheres that make up a great leader. And then the third is a workbook part to see where you or your team is in this experience and what you're willing or not willing to do to make your life better, basically. Okay, so that's it. Raise your books if you got one. Woo, woo! All right. What's that? Yes, Monica, I'll make sure you get a book. Okay, so before we get started, because that was just my pre-ramble. Anybody enjoying this so far? Okay, I swear to God I'll get you out of here by 4. First off, I'd love to give acknowledgement to Navari Collective, who is a beautiful staging interior design company, and they have beautifully set decked our deck. And also Anita Alberto Photography. She is giving everyone a free headshot. So you get to go sit there and get a beautiful shot of yourself. And if you bought into the visibility package, you also get 2 extra photos and video with me. So make sure we connect before that. That's the next slide, just in case you cared. Okay, but back to me. Land acknowledgement. This is very important we do these. Do you know, I don't know if you know why, but you'll hear as I acknowledge. So we are on this traditional and unceded territory of the Coast Salish peoples, the Tawasin First Nations, the Musqueam Indian Band, and the Kwantlen First Nations. It's unceded, which means that it was never surrendered, sold, or given through treaty or formal agreement. So the land that was cared for here was long cared for by these individuals. And we kind of came along and kind of did our thing, like I love to do in all the rooms I'm in. And we do, and it's a beautiful thing. And it's lovely that we just tap into the fact that we all have meaning and a reason to be here. And it's important that we acknowledge all the ones that came before and how we can actually work together to create inclusive and prosperous future together. So I just wanted to take a minute to say that. And then also, just to even ground in, I know we're like on the 5th floor, but if you can somehow get into your feet and just say, oh, look at cool, I'm on Earth, wow, and I'm a human who's breathing, woo, in the middle of space, oh my God. And just take a second just to realize that this is really, really cool that you're here, and I really appreciate it. And that is it for me on that. Good? Are we good? Okay. So this experience that you've all signed up for is a bit of talky up here, a bit of discussion, and also hearing from you. I would love, there's an opportunity at the end for you to grab the microphone, even get some video footage of you up here, saying a few things. So don't freak out, that's not happening yet, but just know that this is not a listening experience, this is an interactive experience with each other. All right? And you're going to be moving around tables, so hopefully you'll get to meet everybody in this awesome room. So the first sphere in our book is around self-leadership, and I just want to do a quick shout out to Nicola Harris, because she just wrote a book all around self-leadership. And it's so cool because we're collab buddies, and I don't believe in any competition. I believe we all have a place and a space. And what I loved about what you talk about in the name of your book is behave. And at the end of the day, when it comes to leading, and a lot of people don't love hearing this because it means it's work and we're already stressed out and we're already doing all of the things. What do you mean I have to also work on my behavior? Yes, you do. Because when you work on your behavior, people are attracted to you, people want to work with you, people say yes, people are excited, and they also have a sense of purpose and meaning when you also have tapped into that for yourself. So I just really wanted to give you a shout out. Please buy her book and ours together. They're a little twinsy couple. They're very cute. They're sisters. What do we do here today? So the point of today is we're wanting to learn better ways to lead, period. That is our number one focus for today. The second is trusting ourselves in our own leadership journey. Knowing that when we're the leader, we're actually the first one out there, getting all the spray and dirt and all of the trudging that has to happen. And it's a hard go, but you're in a room now with a whole bunch of other people that are doing that. So that's kind of fun, right? And that's the thing. This is an opportunity for us to connect and have real conversations around the kinds of challenges that we're having as leaders, because you all are leaders. Okay, and I had a whole thing on feminine, masculine, woo. Who wants to hear it? Okay, I will. So in my 15 years of business as an entrepreneur, I've been very masculine. I like to go, I love to do, I like to control, I like to push hard, I like to penetrate. I'm going for it. What's happened through this experience is I get stressed out. I'm just really chargy. I have like a hard grip on everything I've got going. And I'm noticing, and if all of you notice this as well, energetically, there's two there's two energies flowing, right? Like the infinity. You've got the masculine, yeah, and you've got the feminine. You know, the one that likes to relax, nurture, pause, accept, invite, you know, these kind of things that aren't usually talked about in leadership. Would you agree? We're not told to relax as a leader. We're told to push hard, power through, do what you gotta do. So I'm inviting us today to look into the feminine concept for our own leadership, because I think there's some really, I know there's some gold there, and it's hard to trust it because it doesn't require action and activity. It requires softening and patience and trust and openness, which is not usually how we roll, right? We go and get the thing. What if you just relaxed and allowed the thing to come? It's true. It happens. I know it does.